Hey y'all, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Kimmy, and today we are doing some fun. We are doing a home update with paint. I'm also going to clean a little bit, and we'll go ahead and show you what we're having for dinner. I have been separating the home updates from the regular homemaking content, but with YouTube it is important to kind of stick to a niche. So I'm just going to lump everything in together. So if there's something in this video that you're like, don't really want to watch that part, just go ahead and fast forward until you see the part that you do want to watch. But the first thing I'm going to do is straighten up the bathroom, because that's where one of our projects is going to be. But let me show you what the project actually is first. Alright, so y'all see the bluish gray on the countertops. We are carrying that down to these. It's kind of like your baseboard area. We're going to paint that the same so that the white pops. Whenever I put the backsplash on, I was like, wow, the cabinets are so much wider, like more depth to them than they looked before. Everything looked kind of flat. So I'm hoping that we get the same effect with this down here. It's just gonna make everything that's white kind of pop out even more and create a little bit more depth. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do the same thing in the bathroom. Underneath those cabinets there's a little strip like that. We're going to paint it too. So let's go ahead and get some cleaning up done, and then we'll be able to get into that.
It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. Eyes blue like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know.
Alright, before I put the tape down, I'm just going to wipe down the area that we're painting, and then underneath that on the floor, just so nothing gets on my brush or my roller that we're going to use today. And I'm using Windex, but that's just because that's what I had in the bathroom. Normally I would use a multi-surface cleaner.
Before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
Alright, I've got that taped off and ready to go. Now I can move on to the kitchen and kind of do the same thing. Just clean up around the baseboard area and then tape it off.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel
Aaron had been talking to me, and that paper towel roll fell in front of me, and I was like, who did that? And then he said, look up, who do you think did it? And then I looked up, and that little cat right there was on top of the counter. She had knocked it over, so we laughed about it, and I said, well, she must have thought I was going to need some more paper towels.
Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me?
Oh, how easy it's to forget. Still thinking about how we met. Yeah, I'm with you now. Oh, one thing that it's plain to see, the best thing in this life's for free. And that's so true now. And there I was with my world falling apart, hoping just to get by. Without knowing it, I played it by heart, and now I sing, I'm with you. I'm with you. Oh, we're cruising down to Mexico. I'm turning up the radio, 'cause I'm with you now. You and me, we know that love is in the air, like the wind.
Alright, that's all taped off. And this is taped off. There are some areas on the actual floor that are white, but I think I'm going to just leave them there And if I have to take some like brown paint and cover up that, I will. But I want it to look clean, so I don't want to carry the blue onto the floor, even though part of this floor kind of stops, and then it went into that orangey stuff we had. So when I had painted it white, I just painted over that. But I think it's a better idea to just paint whatever little areas are on the floor this brown color, so that it looks like the floor goes all the way to here instead of what it was looking like before, which y'all will see that later, so it better explain it, or well, you saw it before I put the tape down. So next step is to paint. Alright, so I got this paintbrush, but I also grabbed this roller, and I think this is all I'm going to need to use today. So I'm going to go ahead and start in the bathroom, get the paint in the thing. Oh, also, I know some of y'all have noticed this, but I always use a trash bag over the paint tray so that I never have to wash the paint tray. Lifesaver.
I can hear the silence as I'm walking by. Everyone's so quiet. I know the reason why. I'm not gonna hide it. I'm not gonna lie. I know you can see it. What you got yourself into. What you got yourself into. Come on, say something. I wanna hear your voice. Give it all or nothing. The moment's getting lost. Ain't no time we're stopping. So show me what you need. I know that you want it, but what you got yourself into. What you got yourself into. What you got yourself into. I can feel your eyes on me.
All the eyes on me, all the eyes are not on me.
Yeah.
All the eyes on me, all the eyes are not on me. All the eyes on me, all the eyes are not on me. Eyes on me.
All the eyes are all on me.
Alright, so I went in with the roll first, and then I went in with my brush. I didn't think I was going to need the brush today, but I definitely do. So I'm going in with the brush in the like border areas, and then when we move to the kitchen, I'm going to do the borders first, and then go in the middle with the roll. But I really like this Valspar Ultra. It is not that expensive, and it's super thick and super good quality, so it covers a lot of area with not a lot of product. I didn't pour, maybe not even a cup of paint in my tray, and I still had paint left over after this project.
All the eyes are all on me. I don't know that I'm made. Get it before it's too late. I've been gonna feel good now way. Hey, you wanna have it all. I can help that I'm beautiful. What you got yourself into? I can feel your eyes on me.
And if you see bumps, those are just nails from where there was trim underneath this little area right here.
All the eyes are all on me. All the eyes, all the eyes, all the eyes on me.
out from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Yeah. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I get the wine and the corkscrew. You don't have to do one single thing. You don't know how much I want you. Just looking at you makes my whole world spin. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed.
One thing I like about this project is we're taking the underneath and making it a little bit darker. So when it gets messy, it won't appear to be as messy as it is because it's darker. When we had the white, I feel like it's just so hard to keep white clean. But then also if you go too dark, it's really hard to keep that clean too. Our TV stand is black, and that thing, it's like you dust it and then it's immediately dusty again. But this is how that area looks with that white still like on the floor. I honestly did go back and just paint it blue. And you can't tell from even like walking in there and standing right in front of it. You would have to get down and see that there's a little bit of blue that's not actually on the like baseboard area, but it all works out and it looked really clean. So I can't wait to show y'all what it all looks like when it's done. The next thing that I am going to do tomorrow is I have 4 canvases that I'm going to be painting swatches on of all the colors that we are going to do in our house. And I plan to put that in our bedroom just as like this little art collage. And it's unique because it's unique to the colors we're using in our house. But also I just think that's such a fun idea. Kind of abstract almost. And the other thing I'm going to be doing is this pattern on top of, we have like the top of our bathtub, the shower, gives us about a foot of space between that and the ceiling in our bathroom. So that little wall that's in the back, I'm going to do the checkered print and I'm going to do a blush pink maybe even a hot pink in there. I'm not sure yet, but I'm definitely doing pink, a little checkered board vibe in the shower just to give it a little bit of pop, because I'm afraid if I put a backsplash in there, they're just going to pop off. So I would rather paint it, and I'm so excited to do that. So whenever I do go out and get the pink paint, I will have paint for a bunch of different projects, because another thing I'm going to be doing is where our pink bar stools are in our kitchen, that little wall that's underneath it. I am going to paint that the blush pink as well. So just lots of like fun colors throughout the house, but everything goes together because there's a color scheme going on. So I can't wait to see like what happens to our house by the end of the year from what it looked like when we started. So far in the last month, I have done, well, this would be our 9th home project, which is crazy. We've done so many already, and we have a lot more to come. The more I do, the more ideas I get, and then that means more home update videos for y'all.
The wind is playing with your hair. I'm watching it painting circles in the air. You're smiling at me like only you could do.
Alright, this is what it looks like after I went in and fixed where the little white strips were. I'm so happy with how this looks. It's so different. I don't feel like I've seen this. I feel like we could have just made it a little bit more dated than it was before. But I'm totally fine with that. It's my house. I can do what I want. So I'm happy with that project. Now we're getting dinner started, and we're having this banquet. It's the meatloaf one, and we ate that with mashed potatoes tonight. I also wanted to give y'all an update on the backsplash, but I'm going to do that a little bit later on. First, I'm going to wipe down the stovetop, because when I was over here, I noticed how messy it was, and I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's lemon verbena scent.
I could never pull away. And when we girl, I can't stop. No, I can't stop. When we girl, I can't stop. No, I can't stop. From people telling her to leave, that she won't have a future here with me. No, I've done my best, I've tried to prove them wrong.
I just noticed some paint right there on the corner of the stove. I'm going to have to go back and get that off. But here's what the countertops look like after about a week of doing them. They're still looking great. No lighter spots, no stains, no anything like that. So doing good. No peeling, cracking, nothing. And I used polyacrylic and regular wall paint to do that project. So I highly recommend if you want to update your counters to paint them. It's awesome. Okay, so the Dollar Tree backsplash. One of you said just use some clear tape and put it over any of those areas that are coming up, like rolling up. So I did that, and everything has been great since then. You can't even see where the tape is either, which is awesome. So also another project that we did about a month ago that I still recommend because it's holding up just fine. Now I'm making that mashed potatoes, and if it's me, they're coming out of a package. So these are the Idaho potatoes, and then I needed to water my little money tree plant because it's been probably a few weeks, but she doesn't really like that much water, so I just let her go. Anyways, she sits on top of the refrigerator because if I leave her down here, the cat will eat all her leaves off. Can you guess which cat? It's Margaret, of course, the little one. So I did see this bad leaf. I ended up just taking the whole leaf off of there.
I'm the lucky one. The night is young when we begin. One breath, the air is on my skin.
We must unfold both young and old, 'cause time is on our side.
Alright, y'all, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see y'all back here tomorrow for another one where we will continue doing some more little home projects and everyday homemaking. Bye!
And lost we lay behind to roam. Our roads will find.